Let's talk about Jack Grealish then, opening the scoring in this game. He definitely needed that goal, didn't he?
Well, he did.
Pep didn't.
But according to Pep, he's not that bothered. I mean, have you ever heard so much nonsense? I mean, you talk about covering your players' back. Listen, if what Pep said was true, then what you would do is you'd go and get a 100-yard sprinter to just run up and down the line all day. Because if you don't want anybody down that left-hand side to score goals or create any goals, then go and get yourself an athlete that just runs up and down all day. So it's 100% covering the players' back, which is what you should do as a good coach.
Just in case you didn't hear what Pep Guardiola said and you're wondering what Stevie's talking about, on Jack Grealish, he said, we didn't sign him for the incredible goals or assists at Aston Villa.
Oh, no.
It was another reason. And when he played, he did it. I want him to make goals and assists, and he does too. But it's not about that. It's about his contribution without the ball and what he can produce for the other ones. What does he mean here, Jan? Do you believe him?
Well, try to be a lawyer of Pep Guardiola. What he tries to say, I'm with Stevie. Of course, he wants him to do goals and assists too. But what I think is interesting with Grealish and also Erling Haaland is that is two signings also developing the way Pep wants his game. This is not a revolution to get these players, but it's an evolution. So he didn't have that kind of player. So Grealish could do that, take people one against one, do different type of skill that he didn't have his team, and so is Haaland this season with that number 9 position. And I think we will Conte, Pep Guardiola, they always do the right thing, don't they? They put people on the bench and they score a hat-trick, or they say that he won't have goals and then they score goals. This is what world top coaches do, okay?
Did it work then for Grealish, Frank? He's obviously scored in this game after he heard what his coach had to say about him.
I don't know if it's the because Guardiola said that it happened. No, but it makes me think about. It made me thought about the fact that Grealish doesn't know to defend because he's an offensive player. He doesn't run in the middle of the park to get the ball back because that's not his job. But on top of it, Guardiola doesn't want him to score, or doesn't need him to score, doesn't need him to assist. He just needs him to run without the ball to create spaces. That's a lot of money. 100 million to do that, it's a lot of money. But again, yeah, I understand what Guardiola meant when he said that. And as Stevie said, trying to protect the players from the media and maybe the fans. But yeah, it's always good to see a good reaction from a professional player showing to the world that he still exists and he's still performant. And it's what Grealish did after less than a minute into that game.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.